everybody, Tony, Pressure Washing Depot, located here in Homosassa, Florida. You know, I had a few people that they've come into the store and they're the next multi-millionaires in the pressure washing field, and I don't want to be a negative Nancy and say, it's impossible to become a millionaire in the pressure washing field, because it's really not. It is very hard to scale your company to where you can step out of the operation and have it proficiently run to your standard on a daily basis. And what do I mean by that? One of the things we found through the years of hiring people, it seems like there's a lot of people that they want to get a job so you can teach them how to do what you do, and then they'll want to go off and start their own business from your experiences, your knowledge. I mean, I even had one guy that worked for us that he even tried to build the same hose reels and everything. I mean, he wanted his trailer looking exactly the same, and then he come to me one day, he's like, dude, what did you do different for marketing? It's like, so it's not as easy as you think it is. But what your goal, in order to be a millionaire, you can't have just one stream of income. You got to have 4 or 5 streams of income. And what do I mean by that? So you got pressure washing, your pressure washing company, so you're doing pressure washing, soft washing, roof washing, and stuff like that. That's normally one of the companies that you have. So then you also want to start looking at other opportunities for making money, other types of investments that you don't have to be there to be in the business. So while you're doing the pressure washing, you're also looking around like with the equipment that you have now, what types of services can you utilize with that same equipment? So you don't have to buy new equipment, you can just double utilize the same equipment. Like in the daytime, you're doing residential services and stuff like that. At night, you might have one of your lead techs, or if you have a lead tech, you can start doing like same type of pressure washing and stuff like that, but you can start doing more of the commercial work at night when the businesses are closed. You can also start looking at like paver sealing, so you can start a whole nother company on paver sealing alone, doing paver sealing, paver install, paver repair. And it's not for everybody. I'm not saying do that. I mean, if you want to look at, healthcare field, real estate, or a whole variety of a lot of different things you can get, but just being in pressure washing alone is not going to push you over the top of that hill to become that millionaire. It's just such a competitive market out there. It is a great field and a great industry to be in, but it's just real hard to scale your business. And I just hope I'm trying to be blunt with this. I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything on this. Normally videos, they're pretty laid back, but this one here is more of an in-your-face with pressure washing, and I don't want to sound discouraging, but when it comes to pressure washing, every corner you have another soft wash, pressure wash, roof wash, house wash sign that's up on the corner beside 2 others. There's so many people that are getting into the field because it's a really cheap business to get into. It really is. I mean, for $5,000 to $7,000, you can actually have a decent rig going out there making $150,000 a year, which is a good living. But as far as scaling that up, when you start getting employees and the price starts going up and stuff, you start getting that $99 Joe. And I'm never going to dog him out, but you start getting that $99 Joe that you're competing against and you're fighting against and stuff. So it's really, really hard to scale your business in a pressure washing and soft washing alone to get to that income level that you desire if you want to be a multi-millionaire. So education is key. You have to educate yourself. I can't stress that enough. While you're doing nothing, driving up the road, whatever, listen to ebooks, you're listening to this video, reach out and say, hey, how do you do such and such? Reach out to those of us who've been through it. But while you're out pressure washing, look at other opportunities when you're at the house, other types of services around your area that are not being taken care of. For us, we started the pressure washing and soft washing, and we also had the opportunity where we had about 350 people in 1 year ask us about, hey, do you do paver sealing? And at the time I was like, no, I have no desire to get into paver sealing. None whatsoever. I have no desire at all to get into paver sealing. That's not that easy. That's expensive, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the year, you notice that there's about 350 people that ask you about paver sealing. Well, if you do one a day, you still have more than a year's worth of work. So now you have another business opportunity that you can get into. So we spent about 1.5 years learning how to get into the paver sealing side on all the ins and outs, everything. So whenever I stepped into it, I was the professional. So now instead of having one business, we actually had 2 businesses. So you can Google the names. The name of our business was Paint and Pressure Cleaning, P-A-N-E, and Pressure Cleaning and Armor Sealing Coatings. So we had 2 businesses in the field doing that, and then we started looking at more opportunities, what we could do as far as like, do we need to get training for real estate? So we're working on real estate deals and working on other things that the opportunity might arise. It's like we even contemplated getting like the parking lot stripers and the parking lot vac truck, where at night we could actually go out and start vacuuming some of the parking lots around. Because they're not super great money, but it is residual money that you get to get every month, kind of thing, from going out there doing that, or every other week or every other day, whatever. But you're charging them on a weekly or a monthly basis. Then we looked at trash can cleaning, and a lot of people are like, I'm not cleaning trash cans. You're a cleaning company. Why would you turn down money? I even looked at owning garbage trucks and going around. So you're always looking for opportunities. You're always looking for something to be that next thing. But you want to kind of keep everything going. So that's where you become like the CEO of the company. And if you look at a lot of the larger corporations, Facebook, for instance, Facebook started off as an idea in college, and then they grew into Facebook, and I believe they own Meta, which owns like Instagram and a lot of the other stuff, and then Google the same way. Google owns a lot of different other companies. So they looked at the opportunities to grow more so than just their one company. So if you want to be a multi-millionaire in the pressure washing and paver sealing, or pressure washing and soft washing, look at stuff that's in your area. It's like maybe there's nobody pulling weeds and trimming hedges. And I'm not saying that you're the person that has to go out there and pull weeds and trim hedges, but you're the boss. You understand how to hire people, or you'll get to that point, how to get people in charge, how to keep motivating people, and how to get people to do things for you, so you're not necessarily in the operation. So there's just an idea. Like I said, this is a little bit more blunt to your face. I don't want to say that you're never going to be a millionaire in pressure washing alone. Pressure washing is a great living, a living wage for pressure washing stuff, and it's not very hard at all to turn $150,000 a year while you're doing the pressure washing and soft washing. But to scale past that $240,000 mark, it's pretty hard. So you really have to get into doing something more than just pressure washing and soft washing, especially as many people are jumping into the field. That's where you really have to get into doing more than just pressure washing, soft washing. Look for that next opportunity to start that next company in conjunction with what you have, or get your company where it's scalable up to where you can sell it to get into doing something else. And that's what we did. We took 2 of our companies up to the, where we had all of our systems. We took it to where we actually sold it in November of 2022, and then in February of 2023 we opened Pressure Washing Depot, and we opened 3 companies at the time. We opened a holdings company that's in charge of all of our businesses. Then we opened Kim's office. I'll talk more on that in a different video. So it's a bookkeeping accounting specifically for pressure washing and soft washing, paver sealing companies. Because she's amazing at knowing her numbers. Then we started Paver Sealing Depot, which we've not launched yet. We're planning on launching that within the next month. And then Pressure Washing Depot. So Paver Sealing Depot, Pressure Washing Depot, Kim's office, and then our holdings company. So keep looking for them opportunities. Hopefully that helps you. It's kind of long-winded, but you guys, I appreciate you. I'm pulling for you. Any questions you guys have, any comments and stuff like that, just don't be afraid to reach out to us. I try to answer everybody on a daily basis. So I appreciate you. Have a good one. Like, share, subscribe. Check out our website, www.pressurewashingdepot.com.